Hey, you're with Big Lud's Barbecue. We're back. We're doing some beef short ribs today. Man, these little puppies are good. A little bit of work takes a lot of time to break that down. There's a lot of fat. You know what fat does? Heart attacks, obesity, no, different fat. Makes it good. We're gonna cook them up. So we're gonna smoke these dudes. We're gonna season them up. I trimmed them a touch. They're pretty well trimmed up. I've got a little salt, pepper, and garlic. I just put just a tiny slab of bacon grease on it just to hold that a little bit, not much. And then we're just gonna season them real good. We're gonna smoke these things at 250 for about 4 hours or so. We wanna get some good bark, maybe 4 or 5 hours. We're gonna smoke those and then we'll wrap them up. I'll show you what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna get a nice little layer of salt, pepper and garlic on that. And whoa, there's a lot on that one, that's all right. It'll all work out. We'll take the average. So it'll work, I do have that, that's a big shaker. Anyway, so we'll hit those, I'm gonna hit them with salt, pepper, and garlic. And then I've got a little bit of, hit all those up. I've got a little bit of just some beef seasoning I like, kind of whatever you like. Don't go a lot of sugar or it's gonna burn and you don't say, oh, I got a nice crust, you just don't have burnt sugar. So this is just a little cayenne, some smoked, not smoked Gouda, but I like that too. Some smoked paprika, some things like that. We're just gonna hit that a little bit. And then at the end, we're gonna put a little Montreal steak seasoning on there. So we're gonna season those up. Like I said, I'm gonna put them on at 250, and we're gonna smoke those for at least 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. I'm not gonna spray them or anything, I'm just gonna let them go. They're gonna build a little crust, get some bark. I'll show you how we're gonna make sure they're nice and tender after. If you like my shirt, Cambria Davis, good job. A little fundraiser if you're around Mesquite, hit her up, go buy a shirt. Don't help her get to college. So anyway, I'll make that look good, don't I, Cambria? That a girl. All right, we're gonna season, put them on the smoker. See you in a minute. All right, so we're back. We let those sit on the counter about 30, 40 minutes before we put them in the smoker. They've been in at 250 for about 4.5 hours. A tad longer, but right about 4.5 hours. They should be, oh yeah. See how that meat's pulled back off the bone. Bones look good. And that rub's set. They got a good crust on them. They look great. So we're gonna take those now and throw them in a tin. And I'll show you how we're gonna flavor those up to finish them off. That'll be money. You'll like it. All right, so we brought those in. We got them in a tin. You'll see they look nice, man. Seasoned up. They look really good. Now, we're gonna take those kind of the next level. We got a great bark on there, good crust, good seasoning. Now we wanna tender those up and finish them. So I'm gonna turn that smoker to 300 now. We're gonna put them in this tin. I've got a jus sauce that was made back we did French dips and stuff. So I had a bottle, we threw a couple, we were bottling chicken at the time. So I bottled a couple so you can leave them on your shelf forever. So what I'm gonna do is take this jus sauce. Now you can make your own and just break it down with some bones and stuff and celery and carrots, and you can look on that French dip video and see how. But I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put that in the bottom of there. I'll even put a little bit on top, these guys. But really I want to just get some underneath them. Here's what we put underneath. Now, I could put them face down and people be like, oh man, put them face down, all that juice and stuff don't get in. You're just putting juice on the bone. You're right. And it's America, you can do whatever you want. But here's why I'm going to put that jus. If you turn them over and put them face down, all your seasoning and bark we've worked on is going to dissipate in that sauce. That's why we're turning up to 300 now. We're going to cover them really tight. It's going to steam that, and all that moisture is going to get in those bones. We're going to cook them for about another hour and a half till they hit about 200, or just that butter test with the probe. And these things are going to be money. They don't turn out so soft and nice. So that's what we're doing now. We're going to cover this real tight. We're going to put them in there at 300 now on the smoker. And we're going to let them smoke for about another hour and a half. They're probably at 185 right now, something like that. I should have checked them. I didn't. It really doesn't matter. I was looking for bark and stuff. So we'll throw them in there now, check them in about an hour, hour and a half, and see how tender they are. So see you in brother's house. They're done. They cooked an hour at 300. Man, they're money. They're nice and tender. Justin always gives me a hard time how he hates beef ribs. So I've got Clay, my cousin, his son, Fluffy. We're ready to try some ribs. So we'll, hopefully they're good. Well, look at that little steam bath. Dude, that's like a free facial of meat. So there you go. They're still steaming. They're probably nice and hot. Oh yeah, they're hot. That'll burn your fingers, kids. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little, we'll just cut a hunk off this and we'll see how it turned out. Oh, good smoke ring. That looks good. A little fat. Fat's your friend, as we've learned before, right? We're just gonna slice this little puppy. It's almost like a brisket, dude, like a good brisket. That sucker's still hot. It's been sitting about a half hour. You see we got great smoke ring on there. I mean, it's just as juicy can get. Nice hunk of fat in there. That'll be nice. These little kids won't appreciate fat, but you big dogs, you'll like a little fat on it. Okay, so grab one of those. If you don't like fat, act like you like it. And I better have a take two, dude. Don't be scared. You all right, man?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
That fat tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's just because I'm fat, but I kind of like fat. All right, there you go. Keep going. Subscribe to us, Big Loves Barbecue. There's some beef short ribs for you. Catch you next time.